On today's Fish Shells episode, we're going to keep it super simple. I'm going to use one fly, and it is the Beadhead woolly bugger. You can find these just about anywhere, and it's fished so simply. You're just casting it out, slow stripping it, little twitches, and these panfish just love it. So we're going to use one fly, try to show you how to catch panfish on a real simple setup. Little 2-weight, 3-weight, 4-weight is all you need. This happens to be a St. Croix 2-weight, and for reels you really don't need anything special. One reel I recommend is a PC Fun sword reel, which is super inexpensive. You can use my code FT18 for 18% off. It's got a great drag. I've caught some big 20-inch bass. You can get a smaller size and still have a great drag on it and catch panfish all day long. So PC Fun sword reel, nice little 2, 3, 4-weight floating line, and my tippet is about 4 to 6 pound test, so real lightweight. You don't need anything more than that. You might hook onto a bass, so it's good to have a little thicker line, but that's all you need. Let's go catch some fish. Just got on the water, got my Beadhead nymph I'm going to start with, and right now I'm looking for fish, trying to see if there are any shallow or splashes, and right now it is just glass calm and I can't see a darn fish anywhere. So I'm going to start off by just casting a structure, some of these magic carpets and trampolines and boats and docks and all sorts of stuff, and see if I can catch any fish that are just kind of hunkering down low, hiding in the weeds. They're not out and about yet because the sun's not too hot, and I think the water cooled down at night. So I'm just going to get it down in front of these piers here and see if there's some fish just hiding out down where I can't see them. And just kind of stripping it in maybe 2 feet below the surface, following that fly in, kind of watching for activity. Once they start moving, they're easier to see, but at the moment they are elusive, tough to see bluegills. So just casting real close to those docks nearby. Here we go. First fish of the morning on the Beadhead nymph, and look at him fight. And now he does a circle thing, and now he gets in the boat. Look at that slab. What a way to start the morning. Nice little ridge on the front of him, and he is a beast. Nice and deep on that Beadhead woolly bugger. That is the fly. That's about the only one you need. First fish of the morning, and he's a good one. Let's let him go. See ya. All right, stripping technique, rod tip down, slow strips, couple pauses, keeping that line tight so you can feel it when they hit. Just kind of moving it along until you feel some weight or a hit. And you just set the hook, raise the rod, or do a strip set. It really doesn't matter. They all kind of do the job. Oh, there's one. Come on, eat it. He's following it. Take it. Oh, why did he not go for it? There he is. He just doesn't, got him. Oh, he just didn't want to take it, and finally, and look at him go. Yep, he fights beautifully on the 2-weight. Pretty good sized fish. Didn't want to take it first few times, and then he totally gobbled it. I'm gonna need a little forceps. I'm letting them all go. It's just a matter of getting that hook out, and there it is. There's the Beadhead woolly bugger and the panfish who wanted to gobble it up. See ya. Here's a nice one. Just a slow strip, and look at him. He's a fighter, and that's a decent size. Another Beadhead woolly bugger catch. That one blind casted, did not see him at all, and he took that. Oh, big one coming up. Oh, smaller one wants it. There we go. He came out of the shallows. That was cool, watching him dart after it. When they want it, they want it. And that one came from like 10 feet away. Not the biggest one of the day, but definitely probably the most aggressive one. There's one coming. Ooh, that's a big one. Right there. Oh, got him. Got him. Right next to the dock. That was cool. And there's a couple other big ones right by it too. See if we can get them. That is a nice bluegill right there. Sweet. Starting to get after these flies. And let's keep at it. There's a fish. Look at that. Right off the dock. Here's a nice gill. And look at him fight with that rod. This is a 2-weight that is just doubling up. That is a nice one. So fun to go after these. Ooh, almost too big to bring in. Look at that. Nice looking bluegill. Another gill, another beadhead willy bugger catch. How much fun is that? Back in. There's the cast right by those pads. Now show me the fish. And that is a hefty one. Look at that big guy. He could be the biggest of the morning so far. Nice slab, nice little hump. You know, that's a good one when they got those humps on their head. Sweet. See ya. Alright, just scanning this surface here and trying to find a pile of bluegills. It's so hard to see them right now. It's a little bit foggy from all the rain we had yesterday, and sun's out but not that high yet, so they're just hiding in this. There's one right there. Come on, got him. That was cool. Came right out of that boat lift. Not a lunker, but a bluegill. And that's so fun to see him just come out of nowhere and gobble it up. I try to make a long cast in the shallows. There's a few sitting way in there, just hunkered down by some of the shallow weeds. There we go. Just gonna pull this thing so slowly, let it sink a little bit, do nothing with it. A couple twitches. I'm just looking for these panfish to come chasing it. There's one. There's one. Eat it. Got him. Got him. Oh, that was cool. He came from another 10 to 12 feet away, and that was just sweet. There he is. Look at him go. Awesome fish. Look at that big guy. So cool. There's the cast. Right behind that boat lift in the shade. That's where I would be if I was a big bluegill. Oh, look at that. We got ourselves, I don't know. I don't think this is a bluegill. It's a tiny bass. But that's where I'd be if I was a tiny bass. Eating the fly that everything's eaten. Still pretty, just not very big. See ya. There we go, right off the boat lift. That's a decent one too. Just let that thing sit. I was adjusting the trolling motor. Couple twitches and he's on. That's a decent one. That one will be a little easier to unhook. In you go. Ooh, that's a big panfish right in the weeds. Do I have him still? Okay, just clobbered it. Now he's in a ton of weeds. Yep, got him. Look at that big guy. Okay, nice fish. Man, what a slab of a bluegill just out of those thick weeds. Nice beadhead woolly bugger, just inhaled it. Out it goes. Oh! And the worst release ever.